As Joe Biden became the 46th President of the United States, his administration proposed a new immigration bill. In more technical sense, Biden's administration, which comprises of politicians from the Democratic Party, will send a comprehensive immigration bill to the Congress. As per this new immigration bill, the new American government proposes to eliminate per-country cap for employment-based green cards. In simple words, United States has this system of giving a certain number of green cards based on the country that you come from. Green card is the gateway to permanent residence in the United States. A green card holder can easily live and work in the United States without any restrictions. But the immigration process of getting a green card is quite long and exhausting. There are three main ways to get a United States green card. One of the way of getting a green card is if one of your parents or your spouse is an American. In simple words, you marry an American citizen. That way, a family member can sponsor you to get a green card. A citizen of the United States over 21 years can make a request for his spouse, children, parents, or siblings. Similarly, when you get a green card, you can in turn sponsor someone else from your family. Form I-130 needs to be filled by your sponsor with all the required documents and has to be sent to the US Citizenship and Immigration Services. The second way is by getting an employment-based green card. Each year, the United States grants up to 140,000 employment-based green cards. These depend based on different priority categories. When granting permanent residence, priority is given to people of extraordinary ability in the sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics, then outstanding professors and researchers, and certain executives and managers. While giving employment-based green cards, United States has a quota system that varies from one country to another. This can take anywhere from 6 months to several years to complete. Meanwhile, the United States immigration law provides temporary work visas that foreign workers may use during the waiting period. Form I-140 needs to be filled by your employer with all the necessary documents and has to be sent to the US Citizenship and Immigration Services. And the third way is to win the green card lottery. Every year, the United States allows up to 55,000 immigrants to obtain a green card through the diversity visa lottery. The lottery is open to nationals of countries whose immigration rates to the USA are the lowest. So basically, this is through pure luck and through a lottery system. Here are the list of countries that are eligible for a green card through the diversity visa lottery system. This list of countries changes every year. For this, you have to register online, then you get a confirmation number. If you are selected, then you will be able to apply for immigrant visa. As per this news, it is talking about H-1B visa. That means it is the second option, employment-based green card. As I've mentioned, the United States grants employment-based green cards to people of extraordinary ability in the sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics, or outstanding professors and researchers, or certain executives and managers. And then there is a quota system that varies from one country to another. It is estimated that 8 lakh immigrants who are working legally in the United States are waiting for a green card. These are people who were waiting for a green card since a very long time. Most of them are waiting for employment-based green cards that would allow them to stay in the United States permanently are Indian nationals. In the 1990s, before the tech boom arrived in India, the United States had introduced a quota system wherein only a certain number of applicants will be granted the green card after getting their I-140 form processed. That means over the years, there has been a huge number of Indians who are waiting in line to get their green cards. And not just India, many people from other countries are waiting too. As a result of this, many immigrants have accused the American Immigration Department for racism and greed. Joe Biden, after becoming the United States 46th president, has proposed to eliminate this per-country-wise quota system for employment-based green card. It is said that this would benefit thousands of Indian IT professionals in the United States who are waiting for several decades for a US permanent residency. It is a fact that Indian IT professionals, most of whom are highly skilled and come to the United States mainly on the H-1B work visas, are largely affected by this country-wise quota system. So it is said that this new move will fulfill these people's long dream, or in other words, the American dream is soon going to come true. Biden's administration has also decided to increase the diversity visa program from 55,000 visas to 80,000 per year. We are referring to the green card lottery system. This method is also called obtaining a green card through the diversity visa lottery. By the word diversity, you can easily figure out that it means having a mix of people from different ethnic backgrounds who will contribute to the American economy. And then another issue is that when an immigrant gets the American green card, he or she can sponsor more people from their families to settle in the United States. So all of this sparks a debate and raises concern for the native population, that is the American citizens. You must have heard many arguments such as immigrants will take American jobs, reduce their wages, and especially hurt the poor. This is the most common argument that you will hear when it comes to immigration debates. And not only in the United States, opposition to immigration has become a significant political issue in many countries. The native population opposes immigration because they fear that they may lose their sense of belonging to their own nation, which is represented by distinct traditions, culture, language, and politics. Then it is also believed that immigrants may isolate themselves in their own communities, forming self-organized communities where they live according to their own culture. Sooner or later, that gets reflected in politics when the immigrant population increases. Another argument comes in the form of eating the social welfare systems. It is said that increase in the number of immigrants may put higher burden on social welfare systems, health systems, housing, and public schools. A classic example is Denmark. Denmark has the reputation of being a progressive politics, humanitarianism, and generous welfare state. Even then, it has some of the most aggressive anti-immigrant policies in Europe. Then the next argument is regarding overpopulation. A large inflow of migrants will certainly increase the population of a particular place. Some people think there is a certain size of land needed to provide for a population, which is called environmental space. Large inflow of people reduces the per capita size of land of the native country. So there are many such concerns associated with immigration. However, on the other side, people who leave their country, they are called emigrants. Emigrate means to leave one location, such as one's native country or region, to live in another. Immigrate means to move into a non-native country or region to live. Large-scale immigration leads to a situation where a country loses its best workers. For example, skilled workers in developing countries such as India or Pakistan get attracted by better pay and working conditions in the developed countries such as the US and Western Europe. Brain drain has its own negative side effects. So any country has to properly and diligently evaluate as to how much of immigrants to let in. You have to be careful and not disturb the balance. Think of it this way. Suppose you stay in this place. You are used to the culture and emotion of this place. Suddenly your place gets flooded with migrants from another place who have complete different culture and practices. At some point there will be rise in anti-immigrant sentiments. As a government, you need to avoid that. Of course, politics is played well when there is a divide and rule situation. But the consequences at the most extreme level may result in racial tensions and discrimination, which has to be avoided at all cost. Similarly, the source countries have to evaluate their action plans and do everything possible in terms of development to keep their human resource intact. A brain drain at a place leads to a brain gain at another place. Plus, it is common sense. If the home country provides everything, then there is no need to migrate or relocate. Because the fact of the matter is, migration is costly and does not necessarily lead to immediate improvement in living standards. I hope you found this video informative, and I will see you in the next video.